welcome back guys to another video. Today you are in for an absolute treat. Reason being is because I'm going to show you how you can create your own YouTube intro or outro for free, absolutely free. And I'm not asking you to download anything like Premiere or any other video editor. This is for an absolute beginner who has no idea how to create any sort of motion graphics. The reason why I wanted to share this with you is because recently I've just created an intro screen for my own YouTube channel, and it's just brought me so much happiness to see it because it feels so legit. It's as if you are a professional because you've put in that time to create an intro. And the thing is, a lot of people out there will tell you to, oh, you can use Canva and you can create an intro, except it's very basic and there's not a lot of motion graphics there. So what I'm gonna show you today is I'm gonna walk you through a website that I found recently that you can use to create your own YouTube intros or outros or any other type of like video editing that you want to get done for free, absolute free. You don't even need to know anything. So we're gonna jump right into my computer now and I will show you what that looks like. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you this incredible resource that is gonna save you so much time and so much money, and you're just gonna love me. And this is called Panzoid.com. On this website, you can find so many different video clips and motion graphic templates that you can use for free. You can use these to create your own intro or outro for YouTube or any of your video content, whether it's for TikTok or it's for Instagram. You can come in here and use this resource. So what you would do is you just go click that click more button and you'll be able to see all these different templates. And they don't show you what it looks like until you click through. So I'm just gonna say this one because I really like this retro look. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna click the open in clip maker button. When you click this, it'll open the editor view and you just edit it in this browser. You don't need to download any softwares, which is why it's so awesome. You don't need to know how to do it because someone's already made the templates for you. You just go in and change the name. So what I'm gonna do here is, you see how we have this axis that we can rotate when you click on the screen? So when you click on this eyeball over here, that will toggle on and off this axis view. So I'm gonna turn that off for now, and then I'm gonna press play. So that was basically the template. When you press play, it shows you the whole edit of what your intro would look like. So obviously we're gonna go in and we need to make some changes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click here to, first we'll just go through each of these right here on the navigation on the left hand side. Basically, you want to first change in your basic settings the resolution that you want to be outputting this file in. So for me, I generally have all my stuff at 1080p, so I can basically leave all these. The frame rate, once again, that depends on what you are shooting with. You can just leave it at the default, it's not really an issue. And the length here is how long you want your intro to be. So I prefer my intro to be a bit shorter, so I can change that to 7 seconds. But you know, it's anybody's preference of how long you want it to be. And then this, we can pretty much ignore this. We don't really need this at the moment. But what we need to do here is when you go into this pane where it's the objects, this is where you're able to customize the template and make it your own. So for example, where it says name, you see how there's 3 different text layers. These 3 text layers are the different effects where you can see this a bit of like the holographic looking effect in this template. So I'm just gonna go in there and then just change it. I'm gonna write design god, that's what I'm gonna write. You can go in and make any changes that you want, whether it's color or font size. You can do all of that, but just make sure you do the exact same thing for the different text layers. So just when you press enter, that will update it. Just make sure that any changes you make, that it is consistent across the 3 text layers, because then it would look funny. You can see name underneath. So just make sure you make those updates. In this example that I've chosen, the only objects are the text layers, but sometimes if you pick other templates, there'll be other objects. For example, you see the shape, right? So for the most part, you don't need to even worry about those. That was created by the person who created the template. Just think about changing the text, which is putting in your logo or your brand name. So from there, we can see we've made those edits, and let's restart the video from the beginning and see what that looks like. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then you see these are the effects. Generally, I leave these because I don't want to overcomplicate it. I just go with what the template gives me. But you can also go in here and change the audio file to another song. So you heard that background music. If that's not suitable for your brand, you can go ahead and substitute it with whatever song that you normally use for your own brand. So I'm not gonna do that here just because I don't have any sound files convenient, but you can see here there's all these different settings for changing the volume, for changing when it starts. So that's really it. That's the basics here of how you go about editing a custom intro in Panzoid. It's very, very simple. And then what we do here is we're gonna download our videos. So the mode, that is essentially the quality of when you export it. I'm just gonna use good quality for now as an example, so it doesn't take too long to render. The format here is a .mkv or a .webm. Most video editors should be able to take these output files, but if not, you can always output it as a .mkv file and then convert it to an MP4 file. If you just go on Google, you can find a website that can help you convert that file. But normally I'll just do an MKV file as an output. So I'm gonna press start video render. So it's just gonna take some time to render an output, and then once that is ready, I will be right back with you guys. Amazing, so our video is ready. We're just gonna click download now. There we go, that's my intro. And now let's just see what that looks like. Cool, so that's it. You can see how I have a different player. I have a VLC player to render this because not every editor will be able to take that. But that is essentially it. It's all you need to do. You just press download and you got your video. And the reason why my video cut off was because I shortened the time on my intro time, which is why it cut out a little bit. So one thing I didn't show you guys here is once you're inside the clip maker, they basically put these templates on the side here at random. So when you click one to kind of play with one, it will update and put other ones here. So the best way to see all of them would be to click on more creations, and then that will take you back to the original page that we were at earlier, where you can browse and go through a lot more templates that you can use for your intro or outro. And you see they even have green screens in here, they have outro screens. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and the best part is it's all free and you can customize every little detail if you just take a few minutes to understand how to use Panzoid, but it's very, very good. So that is all I wanted to share with you guys today, was this really quick walkthrough of this incredible tool, Panzoid. It can save you so much time and money because you can go in there and browse around. If you know there's a style that you like and you don't know how to communicate it with the designer, you can just go in here and make a really quick edit and then click export, and boom, there you go. You got an intro or an outro. There are so many things in here that you can play around with, and that's what I love about this is there's no excuse. Like I always say, there's no excuse for why you can't get something done. I'm showing you right here, right now, today, how you can create all your own video content for free, and it's not Canva, so you're not gonna look like all the other people in the world that are using that exact same template. And honestly, a lot of people wouldn't even put in the effort to create an intro or an outro. So the fact that you're doing this already says something about who you are. And if you guys really liked this video, please do not forget to click that like button and subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe and to follow along, because I'm going to be creating so many more of these videos just for you guys to really help you get your brand off the ground and scaling your businesses at the speed of light. If you have a friend that really needs some help, send this to them or take credit and tell them, hey, I discovered Panzoid. I don't care. All I care is that you guys get your shit together and start taking action. All right. See you guys in the next video, and have an incredible day.